Imagine your own family selling you into slavery, not to strangers but your own blood, and all for the price of a used car. That's exactly what happened to Joseph. He was Jacob's favorite son, the child of his old age, and his father made it obvious. Joseph wore a magnificent coat of many colors, a sign of honor and love. But that coat didn't just shine, it provoked envy. His brothers couldn't stand the sight of it, and when Joseph began sharing his strange dreams where his brothers bowed before him, their jealousy turned to rage. Until one day it went too far. They saw him walking toward them across the fields, his colorful robe catching the sunlight. "Here comes the dreamer," one of them said, and with those words their hearts hardened. They grabbed him, tore off the coat, and threw him into a dry, empty pit. As Joseph cried out for mercy, they sat down to eat, cold, unmoved, until a caravan of traders appeared on the horizon, heading to Egypt. That's when they made their deal. For just 20 pieces of silver, they sold their own brother into slavery. 20 coins, the price of betrayal. Then they soaked his coat in goat's blood and took it to their father. Jacob's heart shattered. He believed his beloved son was gone forever. But Joseph's story wasn't over. It was just beginning. In Egypt, Joseph was sold again. Wrongfully accused, imprisoned, forgotten. But through it all, he held on to faith. He kept believing that somehow God had a plan. And when Pharaoh needed someone to interpret his troubling dreams, Joseph was called. His gift, the very thing his brothers mocked, became the key to saving a nation. In one divine twist, Joseph went from prisoner to ruler, second only to Pharaoh himself. Years later, when famine struck, his brothers came to Egypt searching for food, and bowed before him. Just like his dream, he had the power to destroy them. Instead, he chose forgiveness. That's the real miracle, not the rise to power, but the rise above hate. Because Joseph understood something powerful. What others mean for evil, God can turn for good. So what do you learn from Joseph's story? Is it about forgiveness, destiny, or the faith to keep believing when life feels unfair? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll pin the most powerful one. And if you love deep stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon, because the next story might just change the way you see faith forever.